Great.
Hello again. Today we're going to continue in this reflective space, thinking about Simba in exile. Exile means to leave your family, your lands, everything you know. Simba, deeply upset, runs a long way from the Pride Lands before collapsing, exhausted. He's rescued by Timon, a wise-cracking meerkat, and Pumbaa, a big-hearted warthog. They befriend Simba and teach him the philosophy of life, the Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. Simba grows up with the help of his friends from a cub into a young lion. Scar now tries to force his attentions on Nala, Simba's childhood friend, who's now grown into a beautiful young lioness. She fights him, rejects him, and runs away from the Pride Lands. Pumbaa is chased by a lioness. When Simba intervenes to protect him, then he recognises his old friend, Nala, who is shocked to find him alive. Nala from childhood. The two young lions realise the depth of their affection for each other. But still, Simba is too ashamed to do what Nala asks him. She asks him to go back to the Pride Lands and reclaim his right, his throne. Simba stalks away into the jungle. He meets Rafiki. Ultimately, Rafiki offers him the wisdom he needs to make the decision which saves his loved ones and to return to the Pride of Lions. Now, that is a friend. Rafiki tells him that he has within him the bravery and the strength and the courage he needs when facing his evil uncle. And Rafiki asks him to reflect, to think. What does it mean now that you're mature enough to understand your fears and then to overcome them? Also, Rafiki tells him that his father, Mufasa, is alive in his son. And Mufasa tells his son in his heart that he once again must take his place in the great circle of life. Simba is now resolved and sets off back to the Pride Lands with Nala, Timon and Pumbaa. They arrive. Simba confronts Scar, but he's forced by Scar to admit that he believes that he's caused his father's death. As Scar backs Simba to the edge of the cliff, in a moment of foolish arrogance, he whispers the truth that he killed Mufasa. This gives Simba the courage and the strength to retaliate and conquer Scar. Simba spares his life but banishes him. But Scar attacks again. But Simba manages to flip over his uncle over the cliff again to the hungry hyenas waiting below. Celebration. Simba is proclaimed the new king and all the animals celebrate the circle of life to continue as Rafiki raises Simba's son, the new Lion King for all to see. Simba has grown up into his courage and bravery. He needed that to claim his kingdom, to claim his place in the circle of life. wonder, what do we need to claim the bravery and courage within for? I wonder, how can fear exile us from who we are being called to be? A St. Fryswide superhero?